Good morning, it's James. It is so good to see you today. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. I'm deeply grateful to have the honor and the blessing of laying eyes on you, and I do hope and pray that this message finds you and all the people that you love peaceful, thriving, and very, very well. So this morning, I want to do my very best to keep it together, but I'm not totally attached to that. I'm also open to having myself come apart. I woke up this morning with this deep and profound feeling of sadness as I was reading last night before I went to bed, which I should never do, but it was a compelling title, something about how our country is at odds with the truth. And so I read a bit of it, and then I dismounted because I was just feeling like it was not something I should take myself to bed with and think as I went into my sleep place about what the words were sharing, about how difficult these next few months will be, how difficult I know most of us have been sensing things have been already. And I couldn't even imagine that things were going to get even more difficult. Obviously, our country, the United States, is suffering in so many ways. And I'm not here to talk about politics, but I want to talk about compassion, because I'm a big believer that there's a lot of things that can be solved through the experience of self-compassion and the beautiful things that can happen when we dedicate ourselves to a daily practice of self-compassion. There's a lot of research out there that speaks to how 3 things that we can do each and every day will help us to build bridges within ourselves, to help us feel safe, to help us feel seen, and to help us to navigate when the world outside is encroaching on us and stealing our peace, really moving into places where we start to feel more darkness, we start to feel more sadness, we even start to feel more fear. And those 3 practices are simply and profoundly accomplished all day, every day, by taking just a few moments throughout the day and focusing on number 1, common humanity. I think that no matter where you stand politically, where you stand in ideology, and where you stand in all the places that so many people are standing and strongly standing in their beliefs, underneath all of this, I do believe there's a vein of common humanity. And I want to say that most people really do want good. It's the way in which we see what good is, or identify what good is, or define what good is, where separation begins. And rather than trying to understand where we may be different with others, you may be different with me and I may be different with you, one of the things that we can do through self-compassion is simply build bridges to the fact that we are all humans. And I believe that at our essence, at our core, we want to be good and we want good things to happen for all people. How we identify and define this, again, is personal. But let's just keep it at the level of wanting good. And that practice of self-compassion, of hoping and desiring that most all want good, is a good place to begin. And just holding that. Number 2, not over-identifying with the issues at hand, but being mindful of how it is that they make you feel. And that is simply noticing where fear comes up, where anger comes up, where distrust comes up, where separation comes up, and moving ourselves to mindfulness and saying, I'm noticing it, but I'm not going to identify with it. I'm going to know it's there, but I'm not going to allow myself to go there with it. That is a powerful practice of giving ourselves permission to have what I love to call peaceful detachment. And thirdly, self-kindness. It's a very important time right now to do the things that make you feel like you're being kind to yourself. Take yourself for a walk. Put good food in your body. Good food. Whatever you deem to make you feel that it makes you feel good, maybe makes you feel strong, maybe gives you a sense of peace, that is good food. I think that nourishment is primary right now. We all need to take time every single day to nourish our hearts, nourish our souls. And if we feel so inclined, when we do these practices of self-compassion, not over-identifying, and utilizing self-kindness, I believe we have a way in which we can be healing and be healers. This is a time where all of us who feel called need to step into the ring heroically and courageously and compassionately, be healers, build bridges, not need to win necessarily, but need to be love, which I believe is winning. Let us be love, and let us know that common humanity does identify with love in all its many forms. Let us see how we can outlove the darkness, outlove the hate, and build bridges to out-connect to the separation. Thank you. Much love. Every blessing. Bye for now.